Imagine being a young boy.
Growing up in a quiet town where almost no one believes the next global football superstar could come from. Now imagine that same boy growing into a striker so unstoppable that defenders across Europe fear every run he makes. This is the incredible story of Erling Haaland, a journey filled with discipline, sacrifice, and an obsession with scoring goals. Erling Braut Haaland was born on July 21st, 2000, in Leeds, England. At the time, his father, Erling Haaland, was playing professional football in the English Premier League. Football surrounded Erling from the moment he entered the world. While many children grow up watching football on television, Erling grew up watching it from the sidelines, seeing firsthand what it meant to live like a professional athlete. When his father's playing career came to an end, the family moved back to Brein, Norway. Life there was peaceful, but Erling's dreams were anything but ordinary. From an early age, he loved every sport he could try. He played football, handball, golf, and even athletics. Coaches quickly noticed that he wasn't just talented, he was incredibly competitive. Whether it was training or a simple game with friends, Erling always wanted to win. As a child, Haaland developed remarkable physical abilities. He became known for his explosive speed and incredible strength. One of the most surprising achievements from his youth was setting a long jump record for his age group in Norway. Even before becoming famous for football, he had already shown signs of being an exceptional athlete. At the age of 5, Erling began playing for Brein FK, the local football club. Unlike many future stars who relied only on natural talent, Haaland worked relentlessly. After regular training sessions ended, he often stayed behind to practice shooting, finishing, and movement inside the penalty area. His biggest dream wasn't simply becoming a footballer, it was becoming the world's best striker. His coaches admired his determination, but many people still doubted him. He was tall and powerful, yet some believed he lacked the technical skills needed for top-level football. Instead of arguing with critics, Erling let his performances speak for him. Every season he scored more goals, became stronger, and improved every part of his game. Eventually, Brein promoted him to their senior squad while he was still a teenager. Competing against grown men was a massive challenge.
The defenders were stronger, faster, and far more experienced. Although he didn't score many goals during this period, the experience shaped him. He learned that talent alone would never be enough. To reach the top, he would need relentless hard work every single day. Soon, bigger Norwegian clubs began paying attention. They saw something special, a fearless teenager with unbelievable athleticism and a hunger to improve. One club, Molde FK, decided to take the chance. Under legendary manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Erling's career changed forever. Solskjaer, himself one of Norway's greatest strikers, immediately recognized Haaland's enormous potential. He taught the young forward how to time his runs perfectly, finish calmly under pressure, and think like an elite goalscorer. Haaland listened carefully, trained harder than ever, and began transforming into the striker the world would soon discover. His incredible rise had only just begun, and Europe was about to witness the birth of one of football's deadliest finishers. Everything changed when Erling Haaland joined Molde FK. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his confidence exploded. Every training session made him faster, smarter, and more clinical in front of goal. Soon, Norwegian football realized they were witnessing the rise of a once-in-a-generation striker. Goals started arriving one after another, and European scouts packed the stadium just to watch the young phenomenon. In 2019, Haaland took the biggest step of his career by signing for Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. Many people thought he was moving too quickly, but Erling believed challenges were opportunities. He adapted almost immediately, scoring goals in the Austrian league with incredible consistency. His combination of speed, power, and perfect finishing made defenders look helpless. Then came the moment that introduced him to the entire football world, the UEFA Champions League. While most young players struggle under Europe's brightest lights, Haaland thrived. He scored in his Champions League debut and continued finding the net in match after match. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. A teenager was dominating Europe's biggest competition as if he had been playing there for years. The same year, Haaland delivered one of the greatest performances ever seen at the FIFA U20 World Cup. Playing for Norway, he scored an unbelievable 9 goals in a single match against Honduras. That astonishing record instantly became part of football history and proved that his scoring ability was anything but ordinary. By January 2020, every major European club wanted his signature. Instead of choosing the biggest name, Haaland signed for Borussia Dortmund, believing it was the best place for his development. He couldn't have dreamed of a better start. Coming off the bench in his Bundesliga debut, he scored a sensational hat-trick in just 23 minutes. The football world was stunned. It felt like every time he touched the ball, it ended up in the back of the net. At Dortmund, Haaland became one of Europe's most feared strikers. Week after week, he shattered records. He became one of the fastest players ever to reach 10, 15, and 20 Champions League goals. Defenders tried everything to stop him, but his explosive acceleration, incredible strength, intelligent positioning, and deadly finishing made him almost impossible to contain. Then, in 2022, came the move everyone had been waiting for. Haaland joined Manchester City, one of the strongest clubs in the world. Some critics questioned whether he could adapt to the Premier League, often described as the toughest league in football. Haaland answered those doubts in the only way he knew, with goals. He scored at an astonishing rate from his very first season, breaking the Premier League single-season scoring record. His goals helped Manchester City win the Premier League, the FA Cup, and, most importantly, the UEFA Champions League, completing the club's historic continental treble. Individual awards followed, but Haaland never lost the mentality that had shaped him as a child in Norway. Today, Erling Haaland is recognized as one of the most dangerous strikers in football history. His journey proves that natural talent may open the first door, but discipline, relentless hard work, and an unstoppable desire to improve are what create true greatness. From a quiet town in Norway to the biggest stadiums in the world, Haaland's story continues to inspire millions of young footballers who dream of becoming the next global superstar. The end.